Assistant Secretary Talui, thank you very much for those remarks. What a fitting wrap-up and message for this group as we walk out the doors and take the charge for enhancing and driving food security. To support innovation, to diffuse the message of those ideas, and then to scale up the ideas into outcomes is a wonderful message to leave. And also the charge that he left with all of us as is, what is our role? What are we going to do when we walk out the door to drive the fight, the progress towards food security? And then finally, concluding his thoughts with the inspiration that students bring to all of us and our responsibility to continue to engage those students so that they fulfill their careers in this same drive for food security. Those comments are really a recognition of the strong collaboration that the U.S. Department of State has with the World Food Prize Foundation. We appreciate that. That support is shown both here at the Borlaug Dialogue as well as in the annual announcement of the Laureate Award in Washington, D.C. So we do appreciate that partnership. As we close the main stage for the 2023 Borlaug Dialogue, I do want to thank all of our speakers for spurring substantive dialogue and deliverables. The sub-themes of the Borlaug Dialogue, nourishment, regeneration, innovation, resilience, mobilization, and empowerment, generated rich discussions and no doubt action to follow. In these past 3 days, we featured 35 plenary sessions, fireside chats, and more than 30 partner sessions, and welcomed over 1,300 people from around the globe. In that process, we have seen and heard many insightful conversations about the challenges that we all face. These challenges have never been more evident than right now, with the conflicts that we face, agricultural hardships, natural disasters, and other disrupting shocks that permeate our world. Despite the severity of those challenges that we have discussed, this week was filled with optimism and hope towards a hunger-free future. Speaking of an optimistic future, I was pleased to see so many students among our delegates this week, returning to the Borlaug Dialogue for the first time since 2019. This week, the World Food Prize Global Youth Institute welcomed over 150 students from 10 countries around the world, along with their educators. It brings me great hope to see such young and talented leaders dedicated to ending hunger. Next year, clap, good. In fact, I've got one more duty, and that's tomorrow morning to engage with those 150 students, so I'm looking forward to that. Next year, the Global Youth Institute will celebrate its 30th anniversary as we continue our work to eradicate hunger and educate, inspire, and empower youth at the World Food Prize. We're excited to announce the creation, for the first time, a Youth Institute in Africa. Building on our international youth programs in Honduras, Sweden, and the Netherlands, we are partnering with Iowa State University to welcome Uganda as our newest Youth Institute in 2024. Wonderful. So I want to thank all of you, all the attendees, for sharing your time and expertise and for engaging in these critical discussions, collaborating across sectors, and inspiring a global community. Planning is already underway for next year's Borlaug Dialogue, taking place October 29th, 30th, and 31st, 2024. October 29th, 30th, and 31st. Mark it on your calendar so that we continue to harness change and drive food security. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of the day.